Greetings, ladies, gentlemen of the internet. Hello. In the last one, we got ourselves an elytra. We got unbreaking mending on that. And we got ourselves 12 shulker boxes, which is not terrible. It's not the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life, but it's not terrible. Today, we're going to start out with something nice. We need to make a farm. We need a farm, which means we're going to need a lot of wood. So we're going to grow some dark oak because I feel like I want to use dark oak in this build. And while we're kind of waiting around for that... Why does this feel weird? Okay. While we're kind of waiting around for that, we are just going to do some things and hope for the best. So starting out today, we need to remove these last two houses. I don't think they are needed anymore, and, well, I have no room for them. Oh, wait, we have bones. Should we just do that instead? Rather than waiting for these trees? I mean, we got 16 bones. That's 48 bone meal. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. We're going to build a creeper farm, and we're going to do it as quickly as we can. So we need quite a bit of these. And I think we are going with the normal method that I usually do, that being... I don't know if we want to do the snow one instead. I know the snow one is, like, fast, but the cat one isn't that unreliable either. Tough decision. I don't want to make a giant monstrosity either, because it's going to be very difficult to cover within the confines of a house, should we decide to do that. Very, very difficult. So we don't want to do that if we don't have to. All right. We kind of need a hoe with fortune on it, right? Did we save a diamond hoe somewhere? I feel like we did. As to its whereabouts, I'm not entirely sure. I know we have one. Is it over here? Is it over here? Yeah, it is. Okay. So we're going to need some emeralds to deal with that. Let's quickly just do this real quick then to get ourselves a little bit repair on the pickaxe, and to also just repair all the little tools that we have here. Grab us some emeralds so that we don't have to actually exhaust our supply. I figure that is the best way. What's up, Sun Avatar? 69, 69. Oh, damn. I couldn't. Sorry. My voice wouldn't go that high. I tried so hard. What's going on? How are you? I tried so hard to get up to that octave, and I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. How are you? Good, good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. We are starting here today with a little tiny creeper farm. I think we will be using cats, and we're probably just going to make up our own design because I just really don't want to follow tutorials. Oh, yeah. Gotta do it. So I will never make a raid farm. One of the main reasons is it is too tempting for me to use a totem if we have access to them. So I will never use a raid farm because I don't want to be tempted by having access to totems and then using said totems. We are completely totemless, hardcore, and very rarely do we use a shield. We play hardcore the intended way, yes. There is one life, that is it. If you die, well, that's on you. That is on you. So starting out here today, getting a bunch of dark oak wood so that we can build ourselves a little creeper farm and finally have access to rockets. And I would additionally love to build a tiny automatic sugarcane farm here. You can respawn using cheats. Yeah, but like for me, it's just if I die, the world is done. Like that's it. There's no returning to the world, you know, turning into a spectator, then going back into survival mode. There's none of that. There's no reloading a old save unless like the world is corrupted. But if I die, I die. That's it. Plain and simple, the world is done. I do play mods. I haven't in a little bit. I think the last one that I did was Vault Hunters. And once he re-releases it, I probably will play that again, to be honest with you, because I had a blast playing it. So I probably will play it again once he updates it and adds one more good update to it. I'll probably replay that. It's real fun. But back in the day, I used to play Blood and Bones. Hardcore survival, for sure. So I used to love Blood and Bones. I love Mad Pack. I love RL Craft. I'm not a huge fan of, like, techie build-it stuff, to be honest. Just not. We need to go to our villagers. We should put a gate here. Why did we not put a gate there? We need... My mod is survival, so we're starting to pair. Nice. We need someone that sells bookshelves. There you are. Grab ourselves 2 bookshelves. Break the bookshelves. Get ourselves an efficiency for our hoe. Get ourselves an unbreaking for our hoe. And I think mending is over here somewhere. It is a little expensive, but I didn't try to get their prices down at all. I just needed certain books, and so I decided to just stay with whatever they had. So it is very expensive, I will say. But it's not that bad, especially when you have access to free emeralds, you know? And, like, it took us less than a minute to get 2 stacks of emeralds, so it's really not that big of a deal. I don't care how much it costs, honestly. I'm still gonna buy it. Let's go to the iron farm real quick so we can get enough to make a golem. Or make an anvil, sorry. It is a little pricey, though. I think I even have 1 or 2 that is, like, 64. Anvil. Go. What do I think a mod needs to be a good survival? It depends what I'm in the mood for, to be honest with you, because there are times where I enjoy certain aspects of the game. And there are times where I just really don't enjoy those aspects. Like, back in the day, I don't know if you've been around the modded community for a while, but I used to play a lot of... I played Crash Landing, like back in the day, where you had to worry about your water, your heat, all of those different things. You had to worry about all of that. And it was... it's fun, like having to worry about that, but I'm not a huge fan of that. So what I personally look for is I want new innovative monsters that I haven't seen before. I want a difficulty scaling where no matter how OP you get, you can still always have the potential to get killed very, very quickly. I actually do enjoy a quest book from time to time. It just helps me on the straight and narrow because I have severe ADHD. And I like a new mechanic. So like RL Craft has where you go under the ground, you start getting like sickness and stuff. And I kind of liked that mechanic. I would love more of that mechanic. but like in a different capacity, you know? Not just copying the same thing that we already have. As far as like tech and all of that stuff, I don't really mind or care for it. If it's there, I might use it. What the hell? What the hell? Modify the main thing about Minecraft. I only add to the experience, and you can get quite OP in my mod, but you can get overwhelmed, and there are some, I'd say, unique stuff. Tech is not necessary, but a couple turrets here and there. So is yours kind of like a tower defense? Would you classify it as almost a tower defense where you need to defend the structure, you need to protect, I guess, your own life, and that's why the need for the turrets? Or is it there's just so many mobs that it is very difficult? And I do feel like some tech makes it a little too OP as well. You can get things that just make it ridiculously OP. Like jetpack plus armor equals just instant OPness and never die. Yeah. Is it like a tower defense type of mod? And you're the dev of said mod? I'm guessing based on our limited interaction here. Hello? Jesus. You're the creator and the dev. Okay. And is it like a tower defense? Like, I don't know if you ever played back in the day, but like Warcraft 3 had like all the malls and different tower defenses. Horror apocalypse. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Is there an end goal? It's just like surviving, right? Just trying to survive as long as you can within this world. And is it made to be played in hardcore with only one life? Those are my follow-up questions, I guess. You can still beat the game. Oh, fair. What made you is this your first ever mod that you've created? Or are creating, I suppose? Did I not put efficiency 5 on this? I did. Oh, you got him. Nice. I don't think I need any more villagers, except if we want to get one more building so that we can get... Actually, we do want one more building, don't we? Because we want... Yes. You'll need either perfection in the early game or skip the structure you spawn in. That makes me think of the roguelike mod, almost. Roguelike Dungeons mod, where you have those gigantic labyrinth structures to get all of your early game gear and stuff. Is that close to what it is? Shoot, we don't have any more bone meal. That's depressing. We could go hunt things, I guess, but I don't really want to. God, this is going to be a massive house. I don't know how we're going to do this. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You only spawn in the structure and you escape and then boom, welcome to survival. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a massive structure. I don't like that. With 9 clearance on every side, that's going to be gigantic. I don't know how we're going to be able to do that. Or maybe we can make a smaller building and just do the landscape outside of it to be spawn-proof. I think that would be a good idea. All right, real quick, let's get rid of this house while we're waiting for new trees to spawn now. And I kind of would love to have a beacon early on here. But we'd have to go fight a bunch of wither skeletons, which we could do. It's not outside the realm of possibility, but I don't really need it this second, so I guess we'll just hold off on that until we decide, oh, we need a massive amount of things. Massive amount of blocks, then we'll go get our beacon, I guess. It sounds pretty cool, though. I like the idea. Imagine my pain when building a 48 by 40 by 40 structure. Right, but if it's like a dungeon type structure, that seems pretty cool. And it's bigger than 9 by 9 in this case. It is unfortunate. Let me check. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is 26 by 26. Say structure because no spoil. Okay, fair. 26 by 26. So it's but you have to have that much space in order for freaking iron golems not to spawn outside of their designated area. And it's a nightmare. It's truly a nightmare. So it makes terraforming ridiculously hard to try and stop them completely from spawning. Yeah. So to put an actual house on there, that's going to be difficult. So what I'll have to end up doing is making a smaller house, like 11 by 11 kind of thing. Or 11 by 13, because I kind of like rectangles more than squares. And once I make that, then I will have to do the terraforming around it so that nothing can actually spawn outside of the intended area. What does it need to be a good one? I mean, it's kind of a matter of preference, right? Everyone likes something a little bit different. So it's hard to really pinpoint what makes it a good one. To me, though, I just want a difficult mod in which it can be completed in hardcore, even if it is very difficult to do so. Can be completed in hardcore. And you feel a constant tension. Constant tension so that it is not easy by any stretch of the imagination. That's kind of what I'm looking for almost always. I want a constant source of tension to be under attack. You just described your mod. Nice. I'll be happy to check it out once it's all done. Especially if it's in a pack. I very much like them when they're in a pack, even though a pack is much harder to do because you have to put all the compatibility mods in there and balance it and do all of that. But I do like it in a pack. So normally I don't play singular mods. I feel like very rarely do I play singular mods. Alright, let's do something like this. Get rid of all of this nonsense. Just kind of scoot this back a little bit. We're branching out, so we need more space. Oh, I didn't bring enough. I didn't bring enough. I want to include this, so we need just a little bit more oak. As day is chill, but night is pure hell with the update I'm working on. If you skip night 5 times, you'll be punished, but not allowed to sleep. Huh. Okay. That sounds interesting. We need more fences. That sounds interesting. That's one thing I really hate about vanilla Minecraft, honestly, is the phantoms. Phantoms are like, they don't do damage, right? They're not scary, but they kind of force the player to sleep, and I don't like that. If given the choice, I would much rather not sleep at all, so that you get more days in the Minecraft world. I would rather not sleep at all. But if something annoying is added, then that's a different story. Then that changes how I want to play the game, because instead of being able to just stay up through the whole night, then I'm being forced to sleep so that I don't have to deal with them. So if that says anything. Phantoms don't spawn. Like, if they were dangerous, like if you updated the model and changed their ability of what they could do and made them an actual source of contention, that's fine. I'm down for that. But when you just make them a meaningless annoyance, that's when I don't have any compassion for them. Perfect. There we go. All right, let's get rid of all these trees. We basically want a fresh terrain in which to start here. Do we have more torches? We do. Perfect. Let's go ahead and light up this expansion so that we don't have to worry about any mobs in here at the moment. And let's fill this hole because it's going to bug me. Gonna bug me. They'll attack you on sight even if there is something bigger and scarier chasing them. Ooh. That sounds cool. I feel the need to ask, are you making your own mobs in this? Are you making brand new mobs? Big scary things that can wreck you? Let's get rid of these two, I guess. Don't really need them. We still need to get rid of that house and this house. I can't call it a horror mod and not add some. Ooh. Now that does sound really cool. Because really the only mod out there that does horrifying mobs is lycanthropy. Lichen mobs, I think it's called. Yeah. That's the only one really out there that allows the use of scary creatures. Like when I used to speedrun Mad Pack, those are what holds you back. Those are what kills you more often than anything. You could send some screenshots, sure. They don't necessarily need to look terrifying to be scary, though. Hold on. Let me get you the Discord. Hold on. I haven't loaded it up yet today. Give me 1 second. And we'll just do this, right? We'll do... Each zombie has different stats and abilities. Ooh, okay. Still feels a little bit like lichen mobs, but I'm sure you have your own spin and twist on it. Okay, let's get rid of all of this grass. It's really obnoxious. Oops. Disconnect. We got to do a little bit of house cleaning here because honestly, this area is quite a mess right now, and I don't love that. Do not love that in the slightest. How many abilities and how dangerous you want them to be a scale of 1 to 5, and I'll tell you. Ooh. So wait, you can increase the difficulty on your own accord? You can make it harder or easier if you want? Is that what you're saying? I love that. I love that. Because I'm always one that wants to max it out. So for each player to be able to have their own level is great, honestly. Shut up. Stop. No. 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 Eerie. Eerie, you're so weird. Yeah. You're so weird. Come here. Come here, weird girl. Hi. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know. Such a hard life being a pupper. Alright, we don't need that, we don't need that. We do need a little bit of dirt to smooth out this terrain. Yeah, that sounds cool as well, because literally in every game that I play, I try to max out the difficulty as hard as I can. As large and in charge as possible. So if there's a built-in difficulty scaler, like you can choose how difficult you want to make it on yourself, that's even better. That sounds great, honestly. Because not many have that. Usually the mod is like as hard as it is. Unable to accept the invite. Hold on. Why not? What did I do? Dun, dun, dun. Let me try it again. Hold on 1 second. Is it because we're not... I don't know if it's because we're not friends or what, but let me try it one more time. Try that link now. Let's see if it works. If not, I might have to add you as friend first. Could add one, but I know there isn't. Happily add any request. Any really ways to make it more difficult on myself is welcome. It is definitely welcome. Because when I'm looking for a mod pack, I am looking for one of two things. Either I want to have a lot of fun, and usually I do that through difficulty, or I want to just make myself suffer a bit. And again, you do that through difficulty. They're giving you... Wait, why do you have to enter a CAPTCHA to accept the invite? I've never seen that before. Weird. Very weird. Where's our torches? Alright, let's go ahead and just finish the lighting here. How did you get in? How did you get in? Interesting. I don't know how he got in, but it's not that big of a deal, I guess. We still have iron golems running around here, so they'll clean up really anything that gets inside, so for the moment I don't really care about that. Alright, this feels about as big as we want to have this base. If it's still in the work, that's fine. Let me see if I can add you. What's your Discord name, and I'll send an ad. That's fair. I completely get it. Super confusing CAPTCHA. Yeah, there's a fine line between how difficult you can make a CAPTCHA so that it doesn't okay, I sent it. Yeah, there's a difficulty scaling in that in itself. How hard can you make a CAPTCHA so that a human can still do it, but AI cannot do it? Yeah, that's pretty funny, actually. It's pretty funny. I think I sent it, right? Select the object that has a match to eggs. And there's nothing that can be paired with eggs. What were the choices of things that it gave you to pair with the eggs? That's a weird CAPTCHA, though. I've never seen that one before. It's raining. Got Enderman burning and going nuts over here. We do need to get rid of these beds soon. A train, a t-shirt, a rubber duck, and a hat. It's probably the rubber duck because a duck lays eggs. That would be my guess. Even though it's a rubber duck, I think they're trying to associate duck with egg. It told me it was unable to accept. Weird. Okay. Very weird. Hold on. Let's see. Where is my Discord? I accepted it for friends. Okay. Why doesn't it show up? Online. Why doesn't it show up as having you in my friends list? Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, now I can see it when you send it. Weird, very weird. All right, so creeper farm over here, perhaps. Also, we might sleep because I just can't stand the rain here as well. We gotta remember collect our saplings because otherwise we will not have saplings. The more the better. The more trees we can get. Wait, what? It kicked from your account? I don't know what you mean by that. No idea what you mean. Let's sleep. Just don't want to deal with the rain any longer. It's choppy. Be gone! Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Banned you from your account. That's weird. Very weird. Maybe it thinks you're a bot because you failed the captcha. Oh, that's funny. That would be pretty damn funny. What's up, Mr. Pupil? How's it going? I'm doing well. We're just about to build ourselves a creeper farm, which we are going to desperately need because of, yeah. We're going to need it. Ooh, we're going to need terracotta, but I really don't want to go get it until I have, oh, we do need a beacon because we need terracotta. Damn it. Okay, so we may need to go to the nether first. You can send as many or as few of the mobs as you would like. If you don't want to spoil it, like, don't send too many, because it does sound very cool and like something that I would want to play, so I wouldn't want it spoiled for myself completely. However, if you want to try to get the point across more, send more, I guess. Where's our sword? There it is. All right, we should go to the nether. Maybe I should brew some fire res, just in case. How do you make fire res? Is it blaze powder? Is it blaze powder? I don't remember. Do we have any sand? We do. Beautiful. There's that. We need coal if we have it. I mean, that's one. That's fine. That's fine. How you doing today, pupil? Okay, cool. Sounds good. I am for that. Don't get your hopes too high. That's the beauty of it. I have no idea what you're making, like, in terms of mobs, and, like, I don't know your skill, because it's the first time I've ever met you. So, my expectations are I don't really have expectations. That's the beauty of it. How are we gonna... Yeah, we need terracotta, damn it. Let's wait for our potions, and then we'll be good. Let's just get 6 bottles. That should be more than sufficient. This, bottles, this, blah, 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 blah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Where's our wart? 1, 2. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. I will look out for them here in a second. Is that mob combined with each other? Or are they separate from one another? Oh, shit. Okay, so we got that. We need... isn't it blaze powder? Yeah, the second shot. It looks like the green one and the red one are, like, part of the same unit, the same organism. Is that a true statement, or is that not a true statement, I guess? I don't know if this is fire resist, but I feel like it is. Shit. That's strength. It's I mean, we'll bring some strength with, I guess, but that's not what I intended to create. The hell is it for fire resistance? Is it magma cream then? I mean, we'll bring strength with, I guess, right? Why not? One mob with a special ability. Ooh, okay. I like the green one more so than the red one, I will say. Some fire resist, and let's bring one more set of fire resistance, because you never know. How do you find them? I think they are cool looking. I like the green one more so than the red one. The only thing that I think is weird to me is where the mouth is placed on the red one. The mouth seems to be like kind of in a weird position to me. And it might just be a me thing, but it seems to be like it's in a weird position. Alright, one more set of potions, and then we're good. Got my cream. Yeah. As we died in lava, I definitely want to take it upon myself to bring over some actual fire resistance, just so that we don't have to worry about dying like that. In the first screenshot, I believe the mouth of the red creature is like in a weird spot. Like I'm assuming it's supposed to be some kind of alien or horrific monster, but its mouth seems like it's in a weird spot, just like design-wise. Other than the mouth, I think it looks really cool. In the second one, I am not noticing that same problem. But in the second one, I really like how the green creature looks attached to the red one. Let's see, we gotta do that to give it more mutation vibes, because those are zombies. Oh, okay. Those are zombies. Interesting. We got our chest piece with us. We're gonna definitely put that on. Speed, I guess we'll bring one more of that, one more of these. And where's our speed? Swede. And we'll bring those, and we will bring all of these in this. Roamers. Okay. Like, given the context, I still don't know what their intended purpose is, so I think that's good. Rare to find a person with the same mind as you. I mean, it's the luck of the draw, right? You got 6 point whatever billion people there are, or 7 point whatever billion people there are in this world right now. And everyone has different interests, so it's hard to equate. All right, let's wait for these saplings, and then we'll get our asses into the nether, because we need, before we start doing anything, we need a beacon. If I want to start building actual structures, we need a beacon. The starting area, I think, and this is just my opinion, as a builder, I think it needs to be a little bit more grandiose, or if you keep it like that, you need a story introducing why they're in this small area. And depending on, like, you're going with a post-apocalyptic vibe. So I would make things a little bit more decrepit and a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit more broken. Because everything seems too perfect for a post-apocalyptic world. If that makes sense. Like, everything seems too perfect for a post-apocalyptic world. Like, you need to add some cracks. You need to add some texturing if you want to keep the room in that same size. And then the lore will also help it as well. Like, Crash Landing had a very similar start to that, right? But it wasn't quite in that regard. It looked like a spaceship, whereas here I'm just, and I'm not trying to be mean or anything. It just kind of reminds me of like a waiting room. Good. More corrupted and scary it gets. Interesting. Okay, see, like, I didn't know that context at all. So that kind of fits then. I still would probably add some kind of texturing or at least heighten the room a little bit, though. It would be the only critique I would give here. Let's bring that. And we're going to put on this right away because I'm not dealing with that. We got that. All right, so let's grab this. We need 1 fire, 1 swift, strength, 1 of those. Fire, swift, strength. Let's just grab 2 of them and then... So single-based opinion developing. Oh, fair. Oh, God. Already? Please stop. Please stop. I also don't want to, like, critique without all the facts, though, too. So, like, my critique is based on limited information. Oh, you bastard. That you know their existence. Honestly, I wouldn't want much more detail than that because it does seem like a cool mod that I would want to play. So it's very hard because I want to know more, but I also, if I want to be a player, which I would not want to know a whole lot more. So I'm conflicted by that regard. Hi, wither skeletons. No, bad. Oh. Why are you there? Fire res. Strength. Oh no, that's fire res. Strength. Speed. See ya. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it. Where is this guy? There we go. Nothing in depth, yeah. With their stats, names, special features. Yeah, no, I don't want to know any of that information. Come here. These particles are freaking me out, man. And I hear blazes kind of everywhere. Come on, buddy. We have looting 3. Give us what we need. God, I hear so many blazes. Does strength work with a bow? Come here. Let's go with a feature liked by a lot of people. Pretty sure strength has no effect on bows. Maybe I just got lucky then and one-shot him, because I feel like you're not supposed to be able to kill him in one shot. Oh, you snuck up on me there. We'll take that, I suppose. Don't really need it, but we'll take it. Can I have my chest piece on? Good, we're still full health. This is, we need to find that spawner. We need to find that spawner, because I need to break it. Oh god. Oh god. Not cool. Interesting. The only thing that can really kill us here is the skeletons, I'm pretty sure. The blazes, especially with fire resist, cannot do any damage to us. So we're not really worried about that. I'm going to kill them because they're going to be annoying, but other than that... Come on, let me shoot them. Indirect buffs to vanilla items. Meaning what exactly? Hi. Okay, there's no spawner. I thought there was a spawner up there. There's not. Interesting. Okay, go back down. Hold on. Remember, zombies are undead, so that means Smite can work on my custom zombies. I had to specify which mobs, because I said there is a horror mod, so zombies isn't the end of the story. Are you saying that Smite does work or it does not work on your new zombies? You're way more dangerous than you, I think. I should have put sweeping edge on this thing. We had it. We just didn't put it on. More of a purpose. Okay. Okay. But you still have to contend with the other horror mobs, and it doesn't work on any of them. So it still might be beneficial to just go sharpness rather than go smite. Is my logic for that. We're gonna get a lot of coal this way. Because I think I would still rather have sharpness so that I can kill everything pretty efficiently instead of killing one thing quicker than the others. I think I would still prefer smite. or sharpness. Still better. Isn't that big of a fall. Okay. Do you have your own kinds of creepers as well? Because that's one thing, like, from different nether mobs. There used to be, like, the creeper mob, like the fire ones, and the draining mana ones. And, like, there's the disorienting ones. Like, there's some crazy creepers, too. I really want to kill the pigmen, but I also don't because... What's up? Keep in mind, we have looting, and we've killed a fair amount of these by now. Oh, okay. Interesting. I mean, it sounds like something that I would want to play. I would love a quest book, just because quest books are pretty cool. And I get very, not confused, but I get distracted very, very easily. So to have a quest book would be beneficial for me. Here. Oh, is that a head? Yeah, buddy. First head. Nice. Let's go down here. We only need 3, so as soon as we can get 3, then we'll have ourselves our beacon. And that will be very nice for us. We go get the white terracotta that we need. Should break that chest, but I'm not going to. Let's see. Do we need to take a step back? Personally, I also think you should take an existing mob and change its model on that too. I think, and change its purpose. I would love to see the Phantom repurposed also as like a night terror shade that could like grab you, pull you into the water, and make you drown. Like that'd be pretty freaking cool. It's been 8 minutes already. Let's re-potion up. There we go. Only a mod, not a pack. You can make a mod pack quest books I can add, but now we're nowhere near as we're talking about it. It's just the first. Yeah, fair. That makes logical sense. I know. I always think a little bit too ambitious right off the bat. Like I love if a phantom was like a shade that pulled you into the darkness or into the depths. That would be really cool to me. Wonder how many of these we're gonna have to kill before we get 3 skulls. Oop. Yeah, I don't know the complexity levels of any of those things, so I couldn't tell you if remodeling would be easier or if it's just easier to make your own, to be honest. Let's see, we got that. Because bringing to darkness does not combine with flying. Yeah, like it could still fly, I just don't think it should fly in the same regard. Like I think it should hover and float, but I don't really think that it should be the same character at all. So I guess it would be easier just to make a new mob. running from me? Oh, this, I just realized this is getting us bones as well. That's great. Because we need those for our dark oak so that we can actually make things a little bit faster than what we can. I hear it. I don't know where it is, though. Overall, though, the mod sounds pretty cool. I like post-apocalyptic. I would love to see some kind of feature that it is, like, good for difficulty scaling. So, like, you know, Crash Landing had the thirst mechanic that you had to worry about. I think you should think of some kind of mechanic for yourself as, like, something cool to add. Whoa. Where did you come from? Dude, there's blazes everywhere. I don't want to hit the pigmen. We're just going to walk away. But that doesn't mean that the skies are so clear. That's a hint or tip. Ooh. Ooh. That is cool. No, I'm intrigued. I will say I'm very intrigued as to like what the outcome of the mod will be. Very, very intrigued. Dude, these guys pack a damn punch. Jesus. Why are they hitting me from 10 yards away? Jesus! They're doing more damage to me than any other mob. Jesus. Not cool, bros. We have 3 minutes left. Let's take a fire res. There. Nearly done, so if I speedrun the rest, you might be able to play. I mean, I'd rather you take your time, honestly. Make something that you're, like, really proud of than trying to push out a release, you know? That'll work. Come here. Come here. Yes. Oh, we didn't bring more strength, which is sad, but it's fine. Dude, we've killed so many. We just need 2 freaking more, and then we can get out of here. We might want to go back, because we are going to be out of speed and all of that. Plus the last stuff is already there, it just needs tweaks and other stuff is done. Oh, okay. How long have you been making the mod? Okay, we don't need any of that nonsense. We really need to get more strength, and I hear so many blazes. Good lord. We really need to like start flattening out the walls and stuff in here too. If we do that, we can increase spawn rates by a lot. So I guess If you didn't know, in a nether fortress, you can expand the tunnels here by 1 block in every single direction. And then on the cross sections, such as this, you can expand like 7 blocks out to get more of spawn, which is huge. So like this helps with spawning a lot just by widening these tunnels by a single block on every side. And then obviously if you want to, you can expand here, 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 and here because it is an intersection. To make the base 2.5 on the update. So 6 months. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, just expand all of these different layers here. Gives you much more opportunity to have wither skeletons, and this seems like a really good spot actually to make a wither farm. Maybe not, but doesn't mean the mod is huge. No, I'm sure, like, because you're making your own models, you're making the AI that goes and coincides with them, so like it's not an easy process for sure. I've watched people like Dark Osto make mod packs and stuff like that, and some of the mods, like he made a couple of the mods and they took him such a long time. Alright, let's back out for a second because I think we've hit mob cap on blazes. Quality instead of quantity, yeah. Get out of here for a second. We'll go re-up on strength potions. Also get rid of some of this crap that's in our inventory here. I don't need any of these swords. Keep the bottles. I don't need that. I don't need it. We did get 2 stacks of bones already. That's amazing. We got strength. Good. Alright. Back we go. Don't really need the strength potion, but it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Oh, I had strength on me already. God damn it. Let's just do the strength. Put that back in 4. But the real question is if you want to know about it. I don't. I do not. I would rather play it myself and experience the things than know about them. I'm gonna be very careful or I'm gonna end up hitting the pigman with the sword here. Scary skeleton, why you do that to me, bud? Nope, nothing else. Let's go this way. It already sounds kind of cool, though. So, that's all you really need to have. You need to have an idea, and you need to execute said idea. One of them is not simply it. Okay. Hi, Blaze. Yeah, look at that. Because we've expanded this area just a little bit. Higher chance. Good. I hear a skeleton, I think. Yep. I did, in fact, hear one. That's great. Ooh, 2 more. Come on, drop some heads, please. I'm even using looting. I never use looting. I never use it. That can impact the way. Yeah. That's one of the things I definitely do not want to know is like features of things. Definitely do not want to know that. Good. Got it. We need to get over there. How do we get over there? Should be right here. Yep. Thought I heard another one behind us, but nope. Couple Endermen, but all in all, really easy to make a mob farm here. If we happen to need a ton of beacons, we definitely could do that very easily. Okay. Go over here, maybe. Ooh, we almost hit the pig. Gotta be so careful with these pigs because they just want to get in your face, get in your way, and it's quite obnoxious. I knew I heard you. I just didn't know quite where you were. You'll have to keep me posted, though. As it gets closer and closer to release, you'll have to keep me posted. Still have fire resistance. Still good. In there, if there is a patch note, I won't spoil on the new stuff, just tell you what's new, but for who doesn't know about the mud. I probably won't read the patch notes at all, to be completely honest with you. I never really have for any game. I just like to figure it out. Even with Minecraft, if they release an update of anything, I don't know anything about what's in 121. I know about the mace, and that's about it. I haven't watched anything else about it, so. Give me your heads, bruh. This guy down there. What's our fire res at? Low. Do we have another strength on us? Do fire resist right there. Yay. Holy blazes, that man. You are definitely the more dangerous of the two. Oh my god. Hey, we got another head. Nice. All of you could just kindly fuck off, that would be great. Okay, go away. Alright, we need new fire res, new strength. Expectation? I don't have one. I don't like to go in with a preconceived notion because I'd rather just enjoy the mod. And then I kind of, like, the more I play it, the more I, you know, I kind of just go with whatever the theme is of the creator. So I don't have any expectations of it. I do think the features are good. I like the concept, though. Surviving in post-apocalyptic world. Sounds great. There's lore. Sounds great. I love storylines and stuff. And there's new and exciting mobs that try to kill you. Sounds great. All of that sounds good to me. Hey, we got our third head. Nice. Oh, yeah. Alright, well, I guess we can leave now. Hey, we got a fourth head. Nice. Well, then I just need some soul sand. Which we can grab 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. Grab all of that, and that should be sufficient to go and kill the Wither. Yeah, no, sounds fun. All of it sounds fun. It doesn't take a whole lot for me to be like, yeah, I'd play that. Where the fuck did you come from? Holy crap. Some of these skeletons are coming out of thin air. Like, they were not there, and then they're just dropping down on me, like, randomly. Don't know where you guys are coming from. Here, skeletons. I don't know if it's on the lower level here or on the upper. Honestly, I might stay for 6. It'd be nice to have 2 beacons, and then we don't ever have to worry about it. We can just bring one with us, and then we don't... We could just have them. Though I don't really want to stay to try to find as many of it as it takes to get 2 more. Hold on, that's a large paragraph. I can't read that on my peripherals. Peripherals. I actually need to look and see what that is. Hold on. All of you, get smited. Come on. Alright, good. Okay. Description of the mod is actually kind of good to summarize what to expect from what I gained, from you, even that you kind of want to avoid because there's still stuff you don't know about that. There's any pictures, well, it's still in beta, and there's no way I'm adding an image if I am changing it. Yep, sounds good. All of that it sounds perfect. Delicious. Still doing, oh wait, let's get rid of this. We have our strength, we need our fire res just in case. This goes here, fire, that's strength. So I need the name. I'm sure you'll keep me posted. But sure, let's have the name. What is it? Survivor's Nightmare. Sounds perfect, actually. It sounds exactly what I would expect. It's like short, it's to the point, and it tells you exactly what to expect from the mod. Where'd you come from, Sarah? They keep falling from below me, or above me. I think that's probably about as like simple and to the point as you could make it, honestly. I dislike instantly. I think if I ever made something like that, I would call it fugue state. Fugue. But yours is way more straightforward and to the point. Mine, you wouldn't have any clue like what the hell it was about. Which I kind of think is why yours is probably a good name for it. You know exactly what you're getting yourself into. You don't have to guess, it's just it is or it is not what it is. We have a stack of blaze rods? Wow. Oh, no. Did have to take a hit just to switch over, but you know, I would also love another stack of coal, to be honest with you. And coal sounds great. Alright, let's do it. I wasn't determined to get 6, but now I kind of want to. Like, we're close. Any luck, it wouldn't be that many more. Or we won't need that many more skeletons, rather. Whoa, whoa. I did not see you standing there, bud. Also, I think they changed how these work. Strength. Fire res. Back to instant health. Everything you need from it. Lore is a bit of advanced grammar, but not too advanced, but it gives you a feeling. Of course, it's not modifiable inside of them. Yeah, okay. Makes sense to me. Skeleton. No head. No head. I keep forgetting how to get to the other place. Oh, it's right over here. This is where it seems like there is a bunch. Usually. Nothing over there. There you are. Hello. Oh, wow. This is a double, triple intersection right here? Holy crap. That would be the perfect spot to do a wither farm. Oh, that would be perfect. With how many intersections there are right there, we could make a very nice wither farm. What's up, Pigman? What's up, Magma Cube? I have no interest in killing you at this moment. Oh, come on. We don't need that much more for this. Let's see. We are currently at statistics, mobs, creeper, ender dragon, iron. We need to go all the way to the bottom. 137. Let's go to 175, I guess. And if we do not get it in the time frame of 175, then we're just going to dip. Not a playthrough. Yeah, exactly. What you really just need is lore for the beginning as to why the world is the way it is, to give you an introduction onto what it is that you're actually supposed to be doing. That's really all you need the lore for. Anything else is a bit superfluous. You don't really need it. Ah, you bastard. Hey, okay, good. One more. Let's check down this corridor. There's nothing. Check over here. There's just a bunch of pigs. That's a brick wall. And I guess we'll go down here. I just kind of am randomly going through these same tunnels to try and find us some skellies. Yeah, I much rather would rather have 2 right now, because 2 is way better than 1 in terms of beacons, and that will allow us to have more coverage. So I'm happy about that. It takes a little bit more time, but who cares? Oh, freaking chaos. Okay, one of you lads, give it to me. No. One of the next lads, give it to me. There's too many pigs, so we might need to go back to the overworld for a second. Because they are taking over the spawn. And I don't think we have any way to get 128 blocks away. No head. Sad. No head. There's nothing over there. Let's go back over here. It feels like this is big enough to do this, to run back and forth from this end to the other end, but I'm not 100% sold on that. Look how many skeletons are over here, though. It's a pretty damn good amount. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Wow, we just killed so many skeletons right there, and not one of them gave me my skull. Kind of rude. It's another long paragraph there. Hold on. No skull. Definitely reasons why the world is like there is. How you need to progress through the structure. It's by mission updates, like alien isolation. Okay. It's a bit of illusion because my action is perma, but in terms of saving your items and spawn, you can save. Okay. Come here. Dude, there's so many wither skeletons, and somehow I am struggling to get any of their skulls. Like, there's so many. There are some downsides. That's fair. Where did you come from? Where did you come from there? Got him! Gonna wait over here for a minute, and then we'll run back to that one room. That's strength we need. Fire res. Alright, this is our last potion, so if we don't get it here, we're gonna have to come back at a later point. Come back at a later point. Okay, let's see if by going all the way over here, new things have spawned. Or did we not wait long enough, or what? On. It's being incredibly difficult right now. Maybe we need to kill the blazes, because they are inhibiting some of my spawn spaces. Good. Alright, that should help to free up some spaces. We killed like 9 of them. This way. Gotta be so careful with these pigs all standing here. I'm not trying to lose my world to something very stupid like that. But I know if we hit one of these pigmen, it is, we're in bad shape. I know that we are. Where? I heard you. And we got it. Alright, let's dip. We got the last one. Beautiful. So it should be as simple as going this way, over here, and up. We're skipping you, Blaze. We're just running out. We got the 6 that we needed, which means it's wither killing time. And I guess we'll kill these guys first. Okay, only 6. We'll take it though. Alright, time to go fight us a wither. 2 withers, actually. We probably just need to dig straight down with the ladder to make it as easy as possible for us. Alright, what do I not need? We don't need that. Maybe I do need that. Don't need that. Those are garbage. I do need that. Don't need that. Actually, we need some torches, so I'll take some of it. 16 should be more than fine. We don't need that. We don't need that. That's garbage. Perfect. So what we just need now is to rebrew a couple potions, and then we're good to go. We're good to go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One of each should be more than fine if we do strength and we do whatever it's called. There you go. You get one. You get one. And then we just need some ladders. Do we have wood for that? Do we have sticks for that? Do we have wood? enough. 33, that's not enough. We're going to have to use some of our dark oak, even though we don't want to. $64, $84. We still need a little bit more, don't we? Let's do that many more sticks and ladders. That should be more than enough. Okay, then you get one of those. And you get blaze powder, right? You get one of these. Got that for torches. Got an instant health just in case. That's our strength, or that's our fire resist, and this is our strength. All right. Once we get that, we're just going to dig a hole straight down to the bottom of the world, and then we're going to go and fight us 2 withers. First withers of the freaking world. Great news. Got our fire res and our strength. Beautiful. Do we need anything else? Don't think so. That should be more than sufficient. And I picked up a bunch of those, didn't I? Sure did. Alright, I bet. Let's go down right here. Of course, I picked the one spot that happened to have a cave right away. Okay, let's go down right here. Put torches on here. Let's go. I do hear a lot of zombies. Your requests in a certain area mobs aren't gonna spawn naturally anymore because when you got destroyed 5 times in the first night. But I don't see it as an actual problem because the new mobs are still as powerful as the other mobs. I mean, if the first few nights are rough, I think that's a plus, not a negative, honestly. Especially if you get your ass kicked a few times, you lose a few worlds trying to figure out what the hell to do. I think that's fine. I don't know if we're going to go all the way down or if we're just simply going to go down into deep slate territory here. Doesn't really matter, I suppose. But just to be safe, let's go almost all the way down. Wow, we just happened to dig through a geode? That's great. That's outstanding, actually. Because I would love to build with a little bit of calcite, I think. We're going to go down a little bit more then, because I do not want to lose that geode. Negative 42. That's probably fine. That is probably fine. Oh, there's tough bricks now. We want to use the tough bricks, I think. So all you do to easily kind of cheese the wither, I would say, is you do this. You dig a straight line for roughly 20 to 30 blocks, give or take. This is probably long enough, but we're going to go a little bit just in case. So that if it somehow gets to the surface, it can't wreck where my villagers are. Because I really don't want to redo that. That would suck so badly. So let's just go. That's probably fine. Like, there's no chance of them getting out of here, right? Okay, we gotta do this. Clear a little headroom for them, and like that. Perfect. Let's do that. Let's do this. Put those together. Get our soul sand right here, like that. And we got one. Oh, shit. Yeah, no, I get that. I guess we should have our sword at the ready. All right. First one is the bow phase. Alright, he's in sword phase. And he's dead. It's such an easy fight. It's such an easy fight. I'm glad we brought a shulker box, because there's a lot of blocks down here that I would love to have, if possible. Okay, that's the first one. And I guess we just need to do, like, smooth out this real quick. And we're good to go again. What a true fight is? I really hope so, because the Wither is such a joke. It is such a joke. Okay, this should be fine. The Wither's a joke, the End Dragon's a joke, the Elder Guardian is a joke, the Warden is a bit on the tougher side. But you can still cheese it pretty easily, so. And he's dead. Alright. Easy enough. Collect all the blocks that he ruined. Or eat so that we don't have to worry about it. Easy. Very easy. I kind of want some of this tough also. Maybe we need to set a beacon down here so that I can just get a shit ton of tough. Diamonds, but meh, who cares? Don't need them. Give you a head start. Noble whenever you want. Need to fight vanilla mobs again. Fair. Let's get about 2 stacks of this, I'd say. Barely beating it. Are you, not to question you, but are you good at survival ones, or are you a little not as good at survival ones? Because, like, although the creator should be able to beat whatever the mod is, it might still need some difficulty leveling up. At the you were barely able to beat it though. But if you were good, I would say then that is a good level of difficulty. If you are not as good at combat, then I would say you probably need to go a little bit more difficult than that. Okay. Almost done. All the way up to the surface now. We at least have a way to get down there should we need anything. Which I really don't think I do at this moment, but eh. Alright, look at that. I think we now have enough for a beacon. Which is great news because I would love to get us some white terracotta, and that way we can actually start building our creeper farm, which is really the thing that we set out to do a while ago now. Fair, okay. Let's see, we need... Just need emeralds, right? Let's get us some emeralds while it's still night. We're going to heal our pick while it's still night, because we're going to collect quite a bit of white terracotta. So I'd rather it just be healed and ready to go. Same with our shovel, same with our axe. Easy enough just to do it like that. And that way you'd never have to worry about things breaking. Right, we don't need that many emeralds, but we might as well trade all of them that we can. Because I really don't see a reason not to. The more emeralds we have, the more beacon bases we can just have ready to go, and that is all well and good. So we'll take the time, we'll trade with all of these lads first and foremost. We just need a little bit more. That should be more than enough. I was wrong. It is not. But that is fine. I'm good with that. Alright. Sleep the night away. And then I guess we're going to take a quick break before heading over into the area. Ooh, we should build some rockets first. Do we have any gunpowder to our name? If we do, that would be ideal. We have one. One single gunpowder to our name. What are the odds that there's any creepers around still? Not great. Alright, fine. So be it. Let's bring a little bit of paper just on the off chance that we get it. And I think we're going to bring 2 shulkers. so that we can do what we need to do. We should also bring a bed just in case. Okay, with that, give me just a few minutes here. We're going to take our first break, and I'm going to get up, stretch my legs, get some water, and then once we return, we're going to make our way over to the mesa and get us some terracotta so that we can start building. Give me just a couple minutes, guys. I'll be right back.